Good morning, Ladon, and good morning, Bahamas. We're here on East Bay Street at Montague Beach, where, as you can see on our drone shot, it is so lovely this morning. It's a nice, beautiful beach shot. And, you know, in this area, the traffic situation, it's not too hectic. We have a few cars trickling down, but we know in the evening time, that's when things get a little busy in this area. And I'm joined with Sergeant Johnson today. Good morning, Sergeant Johnson.
A pleasant good morning to you and a pleasant good morning, Bahamas. So just a bit on overnight traffic. We've had 23 accidents involving damage, 8 accidents involving minor injury, and 2 hit-and-run accidents.
Okay. And when we talk about this area, Sergeant Johnson, we talk about speed. Coming off these 2 curves, there's a lot of accidents. So could you tell us about the importance of controlling your speed when coming down roads like this one?
Okay, for example, whenever I think about this particular area, I think about this area being intentionally designed when it comes to your speed and when it comes to you manipulating the different curves. So if you're traveling at 25 miles per hour within this area, that means your vehicle is driving really slow compared to the average speed that you would go. When you come around the curve, if you were to go around it any faster than that, usually you would have a poor manipulation of that curve. Anytime you're going around a curve, you want to slow down. And this is something that we need to practice because, especially in this area, you have curve to curve to curve. In going around those, you have to go around it at a slower pace, curve to curve to curve.
Okay, and another situation that we usually have out here is overtaking. People love to overtake. Could you talk to us about why overtaking is probably not a very good idea if you're coming around a curve?
Yes, well, you know, there are several areas where we wouldn't overtake. Pedestrian crossings, anything along that line. When you're going around the curve, yes, and anywhere where there's a solid line. But especially around the curve, because guess what? Your vehicle, all of the kinetic energy, that's the energy when you're traveling in a vehicle, if you're moving, all of this comes into play when you're traveling in a vehicle, a lot of things. So if you're going around a curve, like I said earlier about manipulation of that vehicle, as the driver of that vehicle, you want to maintain full control of that vehicle at all times.
And when we talk about speed too, we can't forget the Family Islands because many accidents and even traffic fatalities, unfortunately, they happen as a result of speeding and overtaking and not controlling your vehicle.
Yes. But let me give you a scenario. For example, if you're traveling, both vehicles are traveling in the same direction. A vehicle is traveling, say about 40 miles per hour, and the next vehicle that is about to overtake is traveling at 65 miles per hour. Okay. Both of those vehicles see, let's say, Johnny crossing the street. Johnny is crossing the street. That means now that both vehicles now are going to have to stop. The vehicle that is traveling at 65 miles per hour, their reaction time is going to be a whole lot different compared to the vehicle that's traveling at 40 miles per hour. The 40 mile per hour traveler, they're going to be able to stop their vehicle in a good distance or a good time to avoid hitting Johnny. As it pertains to the person who's traveling at 65 miles per hour, that person is going to face more difficulty.
Okay. And also, in the Family Islands, did we have any incidents in the Family Islands overnight?
Overnight, we've had 3 incidents coming from the Family Islands. They were straightforward matters, not anything too extensive. When they say straightforward matters, I mean like damages to a vehicle, nothing. No major injury, nothing along that line.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and also on the Family Islands, what is the police getting ready to do this year? What initiatives are you moving forward with?
Yeah, so we'll get 2 things planned. We're going to do some training in the Family Islands as it pertains to the Pro Laser Gun. Mm-hmm. This is the mechanism, the device that we use to track speed and distance. We're going to put that in place, and we're going to also be carrying down some troops to do some operations in the islands to track and to cut down on the amount of speed that drivers travel at in the Family Islands.
Okay. And the police is also integrating a lot of new technology that just came out last year. So could you tell us about those too?
Well, let me say this. We don't want to give too much away. We're going to be able to, I don't want to say it's a surprise, but we're going to be able to put some things in place. For example, we have an upgrade to the Pro Laser Gun. And the upgrade, what it does, it gives you a slip. So when we stop you and you say, okay, we're traveling at this mile per hour, we're going to give you the slip to show you that, hey, this is the rate your vehicle was traveling at. This is the distance that we clocked you in at. And then you have a signature that you sign when we issue that along with your fixed penalty notice.
Okay.